Welcome to Lakeside Lanes in Manchester, New Hampshire we're at the final match of the Ladies Pro Series Mixed Doubles Tournament. This is going to be a two-string match. This is the first string just getting underway. The two finalists are the team of Kevin Davis and Sheryl Divoll, and that's Kevin Davis on lane 7, against Craig Holbrook and Kristy Lipke, and that's Craig Holbrook on lane 8. Craig making a good try on that 4 horseman left, but the corner pin didn't go. Kevin Davis, and he's just had the 5 pin, but a tough piece of wood out in front, and he caught a little bit of the cap. I think he was probably trying to get by that one. 10 box. Craig Holbrook had a 9 as that last third ball hit the wood in the gutter. Craig with a 6 drop, leaving the diamond left side 2, 4, 5, 8. Kevin Davis also with a 6 drop, very differently. Actually, I guess that was a 7. There was no 8 pin there on Craig's, but in any case, he went by the 2 pin. So both bowlers will be open in the second. Another 9 box for Craig Holbrook. 10 box for Kevin Davis, so Kevin is up to a 2 pin lead. And there's a strike by Craig Holbrook. Sort of a light wall shot. And there's the reply by Kevin Davis. Let's look at both of these strikes. Kind of a light mixer. A lot of stuff comes off the left side there. And Kevin Davis, he knows the correct response when your opponent throws a strike is, so what? Just throw one back at him. So each bowler with a strike in the third. And they both miss the head pin, but both have leaves. Craig Holbrook with 1, 3, 6, and he's got it. Spare in the 4th for Craig. Kevin Davis misses that 1, 2. He puts a 9 fill on the strike and a 10 in the box, 49 through 4. Craig with 48 plus a ball. The spare. Just 2. Half Worcester left side, but that will give him a 1 pin lead. And Kevin Davis with the same ball. Wow. Craig punches straight through punches the head pin straight back. And Kevin Davis with the spare converts the half Worcester. And Craig Holbrook with an uncharacteristic 5 box as we look at the spare by Kevin Davis. Again, lots of sidewall action. And you can see the scoreboard through 5. Kevin Davis and Sheryl Divoll. Kevin is off to a pretty good start with 59 plus a ball working, and Craig Holbrook 55, and they will give way to Sheryl Divoll and Kristy Lipke. Neither of these two bowlers is a stranger on the tournament circuit. They're both among the leaders year in and year out. Kristy Lipke punched through the middle. Sheryl Divoll with a 4 drop on the right side. And a nice bid by Sheryl. She took down that 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, but the 10 pin still remains. So they'll both be open in the first box. 10 for Sheryl Divoll and an 8 for Kristy Lipke. Kristy with a 4 drop on the left side. Sheryl with a nice ball on the right side of the head pin, but she's got that 4, 5, 7, which is a very difficult lead. Might be able to go to the right end of this wood and cover all 3. And she tried to do it, but the ball didn't quite cover the 5, and neither did the wood coming off the wall. And there's a $5 by Kristy Lipke. Just yeah, she says just trying to make Craig feel better about his $5. Not something you'll see either of these bowlers do very often.
It's a check mark, Kristy.
Sheryl Divoll with a nice ball in the 1-2 pocket. Solid hit. Drops 9. And Kristy Lipke converts the 2, 4, 5, 7. Spare in the third. Sheryl Divoll will try and match that. Waiting for Wood to stop rolling. Finally has, so she will go after the 10 pin. And she missed it on the right side. She'll be just trying to make it for a 10. Third straight $10 if she makes it. And that's what it is. Sheryl Divoll with 30 through the third. Kristy Lipke 23 plus a ball. And she adds 7, so she's also got 30. Sheryl with a 6 drop. She has that diamond 2, 4, 5, 8. And she's got it. Nice spare by Sheryl Divoll in the fourth, covering the diamond. Always a very difficult lead. And here's a look at another look at it. Light hit, and she just caught the 2 pin caught the bottom of the 4 and knocked it back into the 8 pin. Spare in the fourth. And Sheryl misses the head pin. That's really the widest ball she's thrown in the first half. Fills the spare with 5, so she has 45 through 4. And that's a difficult lead. Kristy Lipke with a 9 48 half, and Sheryl Divoll with 10. We'll look at the scoreboard again, and you can see that it's just well, Kevin Davis is working on that spare. And that graphic was not right. It's it's actually an 11 pin lead plus the spare. Kevin Davis with an 8 drop on the spare. He's got the 4-8. And he misses it. I don't know if he might have been a little wary about that first piece of wood. But in any case, he missed the 4 pin to the right, so it'll be open. And it'll be a 9 in the 6th for Kevin. Craig Holbrook with a 10. I apologize for the somewhat shaky video. The camera was on the CompuScore scorer's desk, and that sometimes tends to bounce around a little bit. There is a splash by Craig Holbrook. He hit the head pin almost dead on the nose, and he got a pretty lively splash out of it. Kevin Davis with the spare. Covers that 4-7 with a piece of wood. And Craig Holbrook covers the 10 pin. Kevin with a nice ball in the 1-3 pocket. Light hit, drops 9. Leaves the 4 pin. And then, well, he wants that wood to stay out of the way. Craig Holbrook with an 8 drop. He's got 3 and 5. And a tough piece of wood right in front. It looks like it's pointed right at us, so he's going to have to negotiate that wood, see what he can do with it. And he's got it. Went right at it. There. 9 by Kevin Davis. He has 104 through the 8th. And that ball was almost identical to the one he just threw. Basically identical hit. And even the pattern of falling pins was almost the same. Craig Holbrook with a 5 drop. Again, he came pretty full on the head pin, but this time he did not get the splash. He got just kind of push the head pin back and got a split. 2, 4, 7, 9, 10. Very difficult to convert. Kevin Davis doesn't mess with the wood. He goes right at the 4 pin. Spare in the 9th. Craig Holbrook trying to kick the 2, 4, 7, kick the 2 pin over into the 9 and 10. Just missed a little bit to the left. And he will have a 9 or a 10. It's going to be a 9 box. Craig Holbrook with 107 through 9. Kevin Davis 114 plus the spare fill. Kevin goes right through the middle, punches out the spread eagle. 118. And there's that orange pin. You don't get anything for it in this event, but they do have the orange pins. And Kevin Davis with a nice bid on that spread eagle. Almost converted it. Really cut that 2 pin over very thin. Over into the 610, but the 3 pin wouldn't go. Craig Holbrook trying to use the wood to take that, to cover that 6-7 split. But they'll both be open, both 10 boxes, and you can see at this point Kevin Davis and Sheryl Divoll lead by 18. 11, Kevin Davis has 11 of those, and Sheryl Divoll is leading Kristy Lipke by 7. Sheryl will come up on the right side, lane 8. Kristy on lane 7. Kristy hits the head pin very full. She's got 3, 6, 7, 8. Sheryl with a spare on the right lane. Yeah, and Kristy went right in between that, through that little hole between the wood and the 8 pin. That's not a big target. But you can see on that third, that was a nasty piece of wood in front of the 3. And that'll be a 7 box. Sheryl working on the spare, and she adds a strike. Strike on spare. So she has 75 through the 6th, and then with the strike, that's 85 plus the strike fill. So they have a pretty substantial lead, she and Kevin Davis. Kristy Lipke with the spare. Pretty important there. You don't want to let your opponents get too far ahead. Kristy with an 8 drop.
Slow down, Woody, slow down. That's a push.
And she has
Right on the strike.
a 7 and 10.
The other wood will go left and it should push right in behind.
Then Craig Holbrook giving the read. As you can see, he wants her to hit the ball right on the stripe. Or hit the wood, rather. And it does not go. She might have been a little bit too far to the left, possibly. We'll take a look at that in just a moment to see why it didn't go. I think there are about 3 pieces of wood there, and there might be one in back that sort of directed that second wood, made it spin back towards the pit. I'm not sure, but in any case, I think most of us expected that to go. But not so.
I didn't know that either. That's right, you always do. That's right, now I know.
Kristy with a 9 drop. Sheryl Divoll with a difficult split, almost impossible really, 4, 6, 10. She takes out the 6, 10. She'll try and pin out for a 10. Kristy covers the 8 pin with wood. Craig Holbrook shouting encouragement. I think Craig didn't know that this was a 2-string match until this point. As the men's pro series, all the matches are generally, except in the playoffs, all the matches are 1 string. But in the Ladies Pro Series, the final round is a two-string match.
Me, you, and Fatty. Rose between two thorns. Fatty already called it. So.
Let's see if Kristy can do. She's got this 7, 9, 10.
It's in March, you said?
Several pieces of wood. And is that going to go? No, it does not go. Really a nice try there. There were a couple different ways you could play that, and she chose to go towards the left.
You got him?
So anyway, it's a 110 for Kristy and 123 for Sheryl. You will see that through the first string of this two-string match, Kevin Davis and Sheryl Divoll have a 24-pin lead, 251 to 227 over Craig Holbrook and Kristy Lipke. We will be back with the second string shortly.